Ooh. I don't know anyone that has been bit yet, and I don't want to be the first. Oh man, yeah, those are crazy. So today is an exciting day. I am taking the ferry back home from work. I'm still commuting from the mainland to Nanaimo to home. But finally, the days are getting brighter and I can catch the odd sunset. I didn't see the whole entire sun go down, but I did catch the last little bit of it. So daylight savings is gonna kick in soon. Dive days are gonna be getting longer. And when I get home, I get to watch these epic sunsets. The BC ferries, they get expensive. It's definitely added an expense to my cost of living, traveling back and forth. But, you know, again, I gotta count my blessings and, you know, I appreciate these sunsets when I get to catch them. Tomorrow morning, gonna be waking up early. Cal's meeting up with me. I sent a few other invites out. Haven't heard anything yet, but might just be me and Cal driving out to the west coast of Vancouver Island, and we're gonna be diving around, maybe looking for some of those Puget Sound king crabs. Last year with COVID, the restrictions prohibited me from visiting Vancouver Island for any recreational travel, so I missed out on last year's season. If we get one, that's great, that's awesome, but if not, it's still really fun just being in the ocean and seeing wildlife and diving somewhere different. So gonna wake up early, can't wait to see my wife and kids, and Sayla and Zaya and Reefy's gonna always be excited to see me. So I'm really stoked to get back home for another 3 days. All right, I'll see y'all in the morning. Nice morning, a little foggy, but we got an hour and a half to drive, and I'm sure the conditions will be a lot different on the west coast of the island compared to the east here in Nanaimo. Cal just showed up. It's just me and him driving out. Yeah, there he is over there. And we are meeting up with Joe. I think we'll see Joseph there and Rob Smith. And yeah, doing that 40-minute hike to the spot. Woo! Looking forward to this one. The weather was awesome and the company was great. Life doesn't get too much better. Wow. I think we're here. What do you guys think? Looks good?
Good.
Awesome. Yeah. Beautiful coastline. Yeah, so we just got here. It was a pretty quick hike. We all had a good conversation. Conversations went a bit wild there for a bit. Yeah, but totally worth it to hike that extra couple miles. It's looking real nice out there. Real nice was an understatement. Beautiful British Columbia. Rob hikes into the spot, geared up and ready to go. Personally, I hate wearing my suit out of the water, so I get changed on shore. Rob's first in the water though, so like always, pros and cons. The shoreline was steep, so we had to be careful and take our time. Teamwork makes the dream work. Right offshore, I spotted a lingcod head being devoured by various marine life. This time of year, females lay egg masses and males stand guard to defend. Unfortunately, lingcod are no match to the sea lions, and they often make easy prey. That's the way the cookie crumbles in the ocean. It can be a cruel, ruthless, and unforgiving place. I didn't realize the head was a smorgasbord before I picked it up, or I would have let it be. Anyone got an ID on this sculpin? This nudibranch was a giant. So pretty. Cal found a Puget on his third drop. It was his first, so a major stoke. I love diving the west coast of the island. The life is so much more diverse and colorful compared to the east, at least compared to Nanaimo. Male and female Pugets come up from the depth this time of year to molt and mate. Hopefully this female made it back to the deep safely with a fresh supply of eggs. I'm assuming these are nudibranch eggs, but that's a wild guess. Regardless, they are super beautiful. If anyone can confirm, post away. These beasts should be called galaxy stars. Staring into them is memorizing. Footage does no justice. And there we go, just what I was looking for. There is no commercial harvest for the Puget Sound king crab, which gives them a massive advantage in terms of lack of fishing pressure. They also go deep for the majority of the year, which puts them out of range for hand harvesting. The DFO does not believe an annual limit needs to be put in place, so I believe a limited personal harvest to be sustainable. A very select few around the world have an opportunity to harvest one of these bad boys, so for that I feel incredibly grateful. They are such an amazing creature, and just because it ends up on my dinner table doesn't mean I don't respect its beauty and presence. I prefer my protein to live wild and free, not cooped up in a cage. If you have an issue with me harvesting one of these guys, take it up with the DFO. And ask yourself the type of life your meat lived before going to the slaughterhouse. After a solid and rewarding dive, I called it quits and enjoyed the scenery. Alright, so I had a successful mission. I was giving up there at the end, and I was doing a few more dives, and I came right across this guy, chilling in about 20, maybe 25 feet of water, and he stood out with my torch there. Those crabs are beautiful. I was kind of excited when I saw one, but also wouldn't have been disappointed if I didn't get one, because I don't want to over-harvest these things. But yeah, I said in my video that 101, one guy more than 8 per year. I kind of regret saying that. Honestly, 1 to 4 I think is a more appropriate number. You know, 8 per year or per season, probably a bit extreme, so I read a little redaction there. Sweet though, really stoked I never got one last year, so you know the wait paid off. Yeah, it's so trippy, man. What is that? Is that how they breathe, you think?
I don't know.
My DFO video. Alright, DFO. If I get stalked, I do fully understand that I have to keep these in the shell, but this guy's blowing bubbles and he's going limp. I don't want him to die. So you can see he is a male. I'm gonna go clean him, and yeah, don't find me. Yeah, I got some good meat. Jasmine, you're welcome. But also thanks for letting me go diving. Teamwork. I don't like using the word epic, but there was no better way to explain the time we had. Both exciting and relaxing at the same time. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Freediving is the ultimate sport. This is what I live for. Alright, so we are nearing the end of our hike. It's been a long one, long day for that matter. It is 2:40 right now, and we got here around 9:40. But to be honest, it felt like a half hour, it felt like an hour, because time flies when you're having a good time and you're with good people. We had a successful mission, 2 Pugets, came here for one, and saw some beautiful sights in the water. We're gonna head home now, get an hour-and-a-half drive. Can't wait to see my kids, my wife, and probably cook up this crab, have a feast. All right, we'll see you back at the house later. Maybe I should watch my feet, not the camera. Just walking mostly. There's Sayla.
Daddy's home.
Hey Sayla. Oh, Zaya's waving too. Oh, hey Zaya. All right, now for the best part. Yeah, I get to see my family. Oh, baby. Hey, how you doing, buddy? How's it going?
Sayla wants to touch her crab.
Hi, Sayla. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, you want to touch my crab? Yeah. It's really cool. You want to see it?
Can you do that?
I love you, little girl. You want to see it?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Okay. I'll get it, okay?
Wow.
Look at it, Sayla.
Huh?
Isn't that cool?
You can touch it with one hand.
You want to touch it? That's called a Puget Sound King crab. Look at that, Reefy.
We're just gonna look at it.
Wow.
We're gonna have that for dinner. Yummy.
Zaya wants to touch
You wanna
it.
see it, Zaya? Nice ponytail, buddy. Pretty cool.
Touch. Look, touch.
Whoa. Reefy, is that pretty neat? You wanna try it?
Wow.
He wants to eat it a bit. Oh yeah, he's liking it. How do you like it, bud? Salty, eh? You wanna lick it,
Zaya
Sayla?
looks
Give him a
scared.
kiss. Kiss?
It's just a shell.
She's like, no, I don't want to kiss it. Alright, it's go time. I get some water boiling, all salted up. And yeah, we're gonna dump this in there. Hopefully it all fits. Looking good so far. Nice big pot. And part 2, man, you get so much meat out of one crab. It's amazing. Alright, so we cooked the crab for what was that? About 14 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit longer than the small red rock he had. Oh yeah, that's looking prime. Look at all that meat. Alright, so we get ourselves a nice station set up again. We are gonna tag team this. We got a bowl for the shells, bowl for the meat. It's kind of cool that Puget king crab are not asymmetrical. They got this claw right here, which is quite a bit bigger than the one on their, what would that be, left? Yeah, so the one on the right is used for crushing, and the one on the left is used for picking up food. Yeah, pretty cool. Not many creatures out there are asymmetrical. So we got a pretty decent game plan here. I'm gonna take these legs off. We're gonna wrap the legs in the tea towel. We're gonna get the pinwheel and break the shells open. I'll get Jasmine from there to take all the meat out of the shell. We're gonna put the scraps in that bucket and the meat in this bucket. What do you think?
It's a rolling pin.
Rolling pin. What did I say? Pinwheel? Same thing. You can make pinwheels out of these. Maybe we can do that for dessert. Oh, and I don't think we'll eat much crab tonight. I think the plan right now is vacuum seal half of it, and this half or that half, we are gonna make some mac and cheese with that. It's gonna be delicious. So tonight might just put in some work and have a couple bites as we're going. And that's cracked open. Just give it a pull there. And look at that hunk of meat. Everyone always asks, hey, how much meat do you get out of a king crab? And that's just one knuckle. Look at that, sailor. So I did this the other day with the crab video, the red rock, but same principles apply with the Puget king crab. They're very spiky, they're hard to open by hand. So I find those crackers, the downside with the crackers is you crush them, but then you're spraying crab juice all over the place, so you make a huge mess. So the most efficient, effective, and least messy way to get these shells open, put the crab in here. Again, grab something hard like a pinwheel, rolling pin. Give it a bunch of cracks, not too hard. You don't want to destroy the shell and smash it all over the place, but just give it like light taps. You're gonna crack the crab, and boom, you can get all that meat right out. Super easy. Look at that big hunk of meat right there. Delicious, right, Sailor? Delicious. Yeah, you want a bite? Here's a bite. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Good? Yeah, pound it. Yeah, thanks, baby. So mission successful. There's all the shells, and got a whole bunch of meat in there. So I think we changed our plans up like 3 or 4 times. But we are gonna just save that for mac and cheese tomorrow and make a nice meal. So if you're into the catch and cook, stay tuned and watch how that's done. What do you think, Jazz? You liking it? Yeah, man.
I hate that.
Me too. Hey, so I'm gonna be going to dive Shemanis, maybe Ladysmith. I'm just gonna go out there and look around for some Dungeness crab, maybe a red rock, and also for some bottles. Again, ever since I saw that lady scuba diving pull up that really old one, probably from the mid 1800s, I've been wanting to get my hands on one. So I'm gonna go out there, look around. I got the Cressy Corvina today. It's gonna keep me nice and dry. The other suit I have, I didn't wash last night, and it was in my vehicle, so it's cold as ice. So having 2 suits, definitely has some sheer advantages. I think it's about a 20-minute to 40-minute drive, depends on where I plan on pulling over. And I'm gonna jump in, hit the highway, and enjoy this absolutely gorgeous day. Shout out to Jasmine for letting me dive 2 days in a row. I know some of my friends who hardly get out twice a month. I'm definitely a lucky man, and I don't take that for granted. Mom of the Year award goes to Jasmine in my books. All right, so I am here at the Transfer Beach in Ladysmith, and that visibility is looking pretty awesome. I imagine this area gets a lot of traffic in the summertime, so I don't know how many people go out here looking for bottles, but I'd imagine if they're here, they haven't been picked up. And with good visibility like that, I should be able to spot them from the surface. Also crab, if I get some Dungeness, and red rock, even better. So, wasn't sure if I'd dive here, but it's looking promising. And if it's not, at least I get to check it off my list. Looking for bottles might not be everybody's thing, but I love it. It's cool wondering when they were lost, who lost them, or threw them overboard, or where they drifted from. There's so much history around here in Ladysmith, coal mining, logging, fascinating, all this stuff here. Ladysmith, if you're a historian, it's a good place to check out. A lot of nice antique shops here and older buildings. Really cool.
I give you a man who needs no introduction. A man who on every occasion has given the best that he has.
For a shallow little shore dive, this spot packs a serious punch. I was quite impressed with all the life. I'd like to know the story behind this. Somebody had a bad day, that's for sure. That or they were littering. The nicest lucky moon snail on the block. These periwinkles are going to town on this red rock. If you want to scratch giant nudibranch and moon snail off your seen it dive list, Transfer Beach is the place to do it. They were everywhere. I kinda sorta found what I was looking for. Good enough anyway. There's a lot of maritime history around Ladysmith. I found an old boiler and other various pieces of equipment from the past.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. If you're to impress them, you must entertain.
This is a helmet crab, not to be confused with the invasive European green crab. I didn't find any legal Dungeness, go figure, but there were no shortage of the red rock. No old bottles today, but I found this. Might be an old plate. I'm not too sure. If anyone knows what that may be, let me know. Maybe a piece of old equipment. Who knows? Found this lemon squeezer. Looks fairly old. I might even repurpose that. But yeah, kind of neat. I don't know if it fell off someone's boat or they threw it overboard. But it's been down there for a while. I also found a couple cups, or mugs I guess those would be. Again, probably no monetary value, and who knows how old they are. Could be more modern, could be older, but hard to say. So, some neat stuff. I'm sure there's some bottles out there. I'll find them one day, I'll come back here. The snorkeling was really nice out there. A lot of life, a lot of nudibranch, and I found a bunch of crab too. 3 or 4 red rock. But my bag opened up and these guys all escaped, but this guy. So at least I'll be able to do that comparison to the Puget Sand King crab I got yesterday. I'm gonna shuck him and hit the road and go make that mac and cheese. I take care of the catch and clean part and my wife handles the cook. It's a pretty fair deal in my opinion, but we both help each other out from time to time. I'm not a huge fan of making cooked videos, but a bunch of you requested them, so here you go. We started by making the topping, which involves breadcrumbs, cheese, and crab. By the way, the recipe will be left in the description. This is not a healthy recipe by any means, but it is a tasty one. We fried the breadcrumbs until golden brown. From there, we made the sauce, which is basically a heart attack on a plate. Butter, cream, and lots of cheese. After the sauce was added to the macaroni, we added the main ingredient, lots and lots of crab. Cheesy, crabby goodness.
So then this is panko, the panko mix you made earlier with a little bit of crab meat in it. I'm just gonna take this and sprinkle it over the top.
We cooked it all up for roughly 30 minutes on 375. Zaya was a fan of the crab too. The mac and cheese came out golden brown and picture perfect. Nice work, Jasmine. The rewards of diving. Oh, that looks amazing.
Basically mac and cheese for days.
The verdict is in and it turned out delicious, super good. Was that good, Selah? Yummy, right? Yeah. Puget Sand King crab are the crab that keep on giving. Yesterday in the water, we had such a fun time with our group looking for them. We got a meal, actually probably like 5 or 6 meals now. That'll feed my family, my daughter. And to top it off, these shells are freaking beautiful. I got one downstairs already, but I'm gonna try to preserve that, spray it with some lacquer, and it's gonna be decor around the house. Yeah, it could also be your hat. Yeah, do you want to put it on your head?
Yeah.
maybe once you clean it out, Sayla, I'll get a nice picture with you as that as a hat. Anyways, thanks for watching the whole catch and cook. Kind of new to that. Haven't really done that too much on this channel yet. Maybe do more in the future if everyone enjoys it. Either way, fun memories, fun times. All right, peace. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week. I think I'm going to Gabriola next week, doing a boat dive out there and spending a night at the family cabin. Yeah. See you. Say bye.